All right.
Okay.
Greetings and welcome to August of 2026. For those new peoples, feel free to unmute yourself, ask questions if you have questions. It makes things go by a lot faster for me when you ask a question, and you'll probably stump me, I'm guaranteed. So, anyway, some of the new stuff in Photoshop. Oh my God, it's going crazy right now. Let's go to desktop and minimize this critter. Get that out of the way. I'm going to go to beta first just because this is going to come out. My guess is October or September when they do their next update. Let's crop this down to an 8 by 10, call it good. And I'm going to do Command Shift S, which is save as, or you can go up to File, Save As. And here I have Photoshop PSB, which is the large document, JPEG, PDF, PNG, TIFF. My GIF's not in there, but that's okay. So what I did was I went to Edit, down to Customize, Save Dialog File Formats. This is not in Photoshop. This is in beta. Repeat, this is not in Photoshop. So when you email me tonight, say, I can't find it, it's because it's not in Photoshop. So I have all these different file formats. If you look at, let me go into regular Photoshop, open recent, and we'll open this one. When you go into save as, you have this many different file formats to save. When was the last time you saved an AVIF or a JPEG 2000? So with this, what you can do is the ones you want. I want Photoshop. I want large document format, which is PDF or PSB, JPEG, PDF, GIF, PNG, and TIFF. I've already taken out JPEG 2000 and slid it off to the right like we do our toolbar.
Oh, clever.
Yeah,
Mm.
I was a
That is
happy camper when
awesome.
I saw that. I was yelling at Julianne when she announced it. It's like, yes. So from now on, you can change. Well, in beta, you can change it now, late September, early October when they do their big release. I'm 99% sure they're going to put that in there. So this is like way cool. Okay, enough of that. Don't save. Let's go to bridge. And I think I've shown this before.
Mhm.
We can fix it later in Photoshop. Slap, get it in camera. Okay, let's go to, I think it's under blemish or new in Camera Raw. Let's go to Camera Raw, open up this critter. And actually, this is not bad. ISO 10,159. So that's ISO 10,000. But the grainage here or the noise is like minimal. But in Camera Raw now, you have in detail, you have denoise. So you click on denoise and it denoises it for you, which is way cool. So this,
That is cool.
I
so
think
if you
that's in
have,
Lightroom now too, isn't it?
I believe
Yes.
it's in Lightroom as well.
Yeah, the
Yes.
difference, I think, well, I think they've changed it. The difference in Lightroom was at least not too long ago that you didn't have the slider to adjust it. Now you got a
Yeah. Now
slider.
you can do a slider with it.
Yeah.
Um, and then also one of the cool things. So I can sharpen it here as well, which I don't normally do. Do the luminance, and it tends to soften it when you bring the luminance slider up. So I just leave it down there. Um, which one's better? Camera Raw denoise or um,
And
Topaz denoise?
DxO.
It depends. I haven't played a lot with DxO's denoise yet. DxO 10 beta will be coming out in about a week and a half. So we'll get to play with that and see how that works.
The DxO Raw, are you talking about the one that's in regular DxO, or the DxO Raw really does a great job. That the difference is I'm using the one in Photoshop 90% of the time. DxO Raw does not integrate with Photoshop, so you have to literally drag and drop or open your raw file in it, but it does an incredible job.
Yeah, what you'd have to do with your raw files, right click if you're on a Mac, and then open with, and then choose DxO. I could probably go into Photolab and play with it, try it. I have not tried DxO's denoise yet. So let's open this in regular photo. Oh, yeah, I can do it in regular Photoshop, I believe. And one of the things they added a while back was adaptive color in the profile, which doesn't always work. It was their AI deal. And then I use auto a lot just to get it started, then reset all my exposures where I want it. I forgot where they put it. People, no. This one I haven't really practiced with hardly at all, but they have a new in Remove in Camera Raw and in Lightroom. Remove now has blemishes. So you click on apply and it takes out blemishes. Softens the skin a little bit. Is it great? Not really. And you can fade it so you can see what you got. And then also bring it all the way up to 100%.
wow.
So it does do a lot of work on the blemishes. You can refine. It shows you the blemishes that it took off when you click on refine. So, I mean, it's a good start. That's something that's going to be coming around and improved on 100%, I'm sure. Just like everything else, they improve on it a lot. Bring it up so
Trying to
you
get you
see.
to not use Evoto.
Yeah, there was a little glitch over Evoto at imaging last year, wasn't there?
There sure was.
So that's the new thing in Photoshop, doing blemishes. Let's see. I don't know if I got reflections in here or not. Oh, I do have reflections. Cool. I'm going to be doing a splashes, crashes, and drops class in Idaho in November. And so I want to emulate this picture with a splash. So if I go to Camera Raw Filter and I go to the Remove tool, you have reflections. You click on reflections. Right now mine's set for preview, so to go faster, that was shot through a window and I got a pretty good reflection removal. If I go to best, which takes a little bit longer, estimated time 1 minute, this is a good chance for me to delay. It's not a whole lot better in Best than it is in just Preview. Preview is really quick, as you saw. This one takes a little bit longer. This one takes a lot longer. Holy cow.
Do you think this would
Dude.
be taking up credits or no, not at all?
At this point, it's not. This doesn't use your credits.
Just wait.
Okay, so we have preview mode, best mode. There's no difference. So that is pretty dang cool if you ask me. And it works fairly well most of the time. This is on a bus in Canada. And if I go to that tool, go to reflections, apply and preview mode. Then I got to bring up my exposure so you can see what I did. So you got before, and then we'll do that again after. So it works fairly well 90% of the time. With your reflection, what you can do is take it the opposite direction and get rid of the outside and just have what's on the inside of the, well, in this case, the bus. So you can set it to 0,
So reverse the reflection.
reverse reflection. Yeah, it's a double R. So I'll cancel that critter. And one, oh, I got a better one. Never mind, I'll do the better one. I shot this one on purpose at the Boise Zoo a couple months ago. And, oh, I wonder how reflections will work on this critter. So into reflections, apply, preview mode.
Wow.
If that doesn't blow you away, you're in the wrong place today.
Mm.
So I hit cancel, say goodbye, and it's gone. Okay. One of the things they've done is improved masking in Camera Raw. So you can feather your mask. So if you're working on a image that has a sky or something, you want to select the sky, feather it, or contract the feather, then you can do that as well. Let me do one
That's great
thing.
when you got haloing around something.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all know I like to play with the flowers and make the special spin deal.
Swirls.
Swirls. Thank you very much. My brain is like waking up now. So if I go to, let me make sure I'm going to reset it back to actions and playback options. Make sure accelerated. Okay, we're good. So I'm going to play my swirl action like I always do. Swirl, 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 swirl. Bing. This is something you're going to want to take note of when it finishes because it's going to annoy the heck out of you. Photoshop has added a whole bunch of actions in their list of actions, and they've also changed their menu on the actions. So in this case, I'm running my action, which is, I've already had a couple people call and say, I can't find my actions. So what I like to do is, okay, that's a cool effect, but I want to go back in history. Oh, it did it for me. Okay. So I like to go back in history, but with the actions, you have playback options, step by step or accelerated, or history, create a single history state. So let's do this. I'm going to crop this
How
down
did you go to the playback?
to the history.
Yeah.
I have a history panel right here.
Oh, okay, duh.
And if you don't have your history panel, just go up to the window down to history.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Yep. Like I said, ask all the questions you want. So let's do this. I'm going to rerun the action. In fact, let's go back to open. We're going to make it smaller so to run faster this time. Go to actions. This is what you see when you open up Photoshop now. You see all these thousands of actions and you go, where is my actions? Well, at Essentials, go to yours right next door.
Mhm.
So let's do the swirl. Should run a lot faster this time. There we go. Now I'm going to go to history. It said action swirl. All the other steps that it had before are no longer there. So you have to go to the drop down in your actions panel, playback options, do it from create a single history state, unclick that, click accelerated, click OK. And now the next time you run it, which is like right now, in fact, all I have to do now is click on it and it goes. Okay, ran it, go to history, and now it gives me the whole shebang of what it did.
Okay.
So when you get frustrated and screaming and cussing because it won't do what you want to do, then you figure out why really quick. And then also you can change your actions from the Photoshop new menu version to classic actions. You get to see it the old-fashioned way. And you can still do button mode. So if you save it with colors, you can see which ones you want to use. And it works really cool that way. Questions on that one?
That's cool. I don't know if Mel remembers, I got challenged, judging for PPLAC, I got challenged on my high score on his swirl. At the end of the night, he ended up with a best of show on it.
So this is where you want to go, create a single history state, get rid of that puppy right there. Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't understand it and think it's something magical. This is a picture of John Powers' grandfather on the right, and on the left is some guy named George Herman Ruth,
Oh,
also known as Babe Ruth. That's what I did with neural filters, colorizing it and trying to get it all the lines out of it like that. And then I ran it through AI and said, create a quality photograph from this image, colorize and retouch. And it did that. Then I decided to create a video from it. I told it to have the subject on the left, step forward, and bow. And that's what it created.
so that's where all that stuff's coming on social media, huh?
That's where it's coming on social media. That was done in Adobe Firefly, and that was 400 credits to do the video.
Oh my God.
Each one of you probably, I know Vince gets a few more, but most of you guys probably only get 100 credits a month. And at the end of the month, those credits are gone. You can
Yeah.
buy more credits for $9.99 a month and you get 2,000 credits. So
If you don't use them at all, they're gone at the end of the month, right?
Use them or
use
lose
them or
them.
lose them.
Yeah.
Or lose them. So if you buy 2,000 and you use 200, you lose them.
Yep.
Crazy.
Or like last month, I only used 26, only because I'm not teaching. When I'm teaching, I burn through the credits right and left. I have to practice and then show them in class and then re-show them, and it kind of makes me a little crazy.
Where do you see the credits that you
Oh, that is a great question. So what you do on a Mac, you go to your Adobe Cloud, and in the upper right-hand corner, you have a picture that's a picture of you or something and your account. Click on your account. It says View Generative AI Balance. Click on the balance, and half the time it works, half the time it doesn't work. I have used 20 since July 31st. And most of that's just going over things. You can also, in Photoshop, let's go to bring in a picture real quick. Let's bring in a JPEG. And then in contextual taskbar, there should be Command A. There's supposed to be a spot here that shows your balance. And I'm not seeing it. Might be up in the upper right-hand corner. We might have another one. Check your balance. Okay, in Photoshop, on the very top toolbar next to your picture in the upper right-hand corner, it has check your balance. You just click on that, and it says we have that. So with Photoshop, my basic plan, I get 100 credits a month, and then I buy 2,000 credits a month. So, and I did another project with this guy in our park. Basically, it was, see if I can find it really fast so you don't have to spend a lot of time waiting. Photos, 26. Project. So it's this photo here that it started with. And you can see all the garbage in the background. Well, I did some electronic manicuring, got rid of the truck, got rid of all the tents,
Digital gardening.
digital gardening.
Quote unquote
Do
Dan
that out in
Holmes.
my yard.
Dan
Yeah.
Holmes, thank you very much.
Yep.
So I ended up with this, and I made it in a cinematic mode or size. And then I go back. Basically told it to step down and walk away. So believe everything you see on social media.
Right.
It is 100% accurate. People would not lie to you. The AI
Nothing to
stuff,
see. Move along.
exactly. The things that I'm doing are simple, but there are complex things where you can have Donald Trump saying that he's a Nazi or Obama saying he's a slave owner. People believe this stuff, but it's not legit. Okay, let's go back to close that, go to the remove tool. I don't know how much you guys have been playing with the remove tool, but go to distractions, find distractions, and first I'm going to start with people. I'm going to delete the people, and it highlights all the peoples. And I can go up to my contextual taskbar in the upper top up here. A lot of people have it down below where everything's, I keep it up in the upper toolbar so it doesn't cover anything up. If you like it where it's at, just go ahead and click on the three dots, reset toolbar, put it up there, pin toolbar so it stays there forever. So you always know where it's at. You can hit the checkbox here in the very top in the middle to get the people to go away. You can click on remove in the contextual taskbar, or you can also just hit the return or enter key on your keyboard and it will make things go away. Takes a little while, but that's okay. These are some of the cool things that just blow me away. And sometimes it works really, really well. Sometimes it says, well, we can't work right now because your internet's not fast enough.
Lately, it's been telling me I don't have an internet connection when I do.
I know, I had that twice today already.
Yeah.
When I was setting things up. But look how well it takes the people out. Next, find distractions. You have general distractions. And what it will do is go through, pick out what it considers distractions. I think there's 26 different ones available. And this one will probably give me 6 or 7. There we go. Okay, give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Okay. On the left, you see the pole with the flag. Obviously, I don't want that to go away. So I'm going to uncheck pole, and now it's not highlighted with the color. You have visual clutter, which I can't see what it's picking as visual clutter when I turn it on and off. That's okay, I'll leave it there. Identified objects. The curb, the little plaque right here. It's also taking some of the chain between the posts right here. And then you have barriers. So it would, oh, there's the visual clutter. It's a little trash can right here. So if I click OK, this one does take a little bit of time. You have to be patient because it does take some time, but it is really cool when it gets done. I mean, holy cow. We do have a little bit of the chain from the fencing, from the barrier. So I'll go to find distractions, wires and cables. This one works really quick. All you do is click on it and it runs itself. And I said it runs real quick. There we go. And it took 90% of it out. So I'll just take my remove tool, click on it.
I'm so sorry to ask this question, but that would this tool would be underneath the picture if we didn't move it up. But where do you find that? Because
The
I
tool,
only, yeah, I see select subjects
okay.
and
On normal computers, those that haven't changed their toolbar on the left-hand side, it's going to
mhm.
be under the healing brush tools, the spot healing brush. Normally it's right underneath the spot healing brush. So it'd be a second one down on the healing brushes.
Oh, okay.
I have taken mine out, moved it up on top, and gave it the keyboard shortcut of R, R for remove tool.
So that would the healing brush is the one with the which one is the healing? How does it look like?
The spot healing brush has a band-aid and a little circle around it.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right.
Or just hit the letter J.
Uh-huh.
J is Jesus, I'm healed.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
my.
That's from Dave Cross. I did not make that one up. I just use it just cause.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. When you're dealing with the remove tool, what you want to do is on the top toolbar, you want to click sample all layers. So like right now, if you look at my layer panel, I have a whole bunch of layers where it added on from the remove tool that I can turn on and off. And most of them are pretty much blank. So if you don't have sample all layers selected, it'll look at there. In fact, I'll turn it off and I'll try to do the flag right now. And you see that, hit OK, and it will say, I'm sorry, you don't have anything selected. Come on, you can do it. Make a liar out of me. It just made something up, I guess because it touched the tree. So let's do this. I'll just do a portion and try it. Edit. Okay. Oh, because the sample all layers was selected. Let me unselect it, do it again. When things go right when they're not supposed to, you look at your toolbar and say, why did you do that? Okay. And it's saying sample all layers again. So I don't know why it keeps going back to mama, but it does. Anyway, sample all layers, I keep checked all the time. Number 2, remove after each stroke. If you have that clicked and you click up here, it's going to take out whatever dot you have up there or whatever you're taking out. If you want to do, I'm going to turn it off, click, shift click, and make a straight line to take out something. If it's remove after each stroke, then every time you go to make that line, it says, no, I'm already removing. You're going to have to wait. And then every time you do, if you do a dot, and then you do a dot, then you do a dot, do a dot, you have to wait for it to run every single time.
Mhm.
So that's that one. And then last but not least, create a new layer. So if you get something and it takes more out than what you want, like let's say I wanted to keep the curb in there. So we'll go to that layer that has it, and we'll go to layer mask, and we'll work with a black brush, make it a little bit bigger so I can find the curb. No, wrong one. B for brush. Thank you. And I can brush back in what I want to keep. So that's the whole idea using layers and layer mask. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Questions? Going once, going twice. Don't save. Go back to here. This guy, I took out just about everything from the background, but it took about 5 tries. So when you do it, let me see, I'll do this one. For those that have been to Nashville, this is really cool. We're going to go to the remove tool, get my layers, Command J to make a duplicate layer, find distractions. Well, let's do people first. It's really quick and easy. Boom, done. There's no wires to take out, so I don't have to worry about taking out wires. I said, okay, go away, people. I already hit enter. Go on, get. Okay, it's going to take a
So,
while. Go
I'm
ahead.
curious that let's say if you're doing photojournalism, you couldn't do this, right?
No, ma'am. That
Yeah.
would be cheating.
Okay.
No, no, absolutely not. No question about it. And there are people. I'll leave it at that. There are people.
There are
Okay,
people.
there are
There
people.
are.
Let's go to general distractions. And this is the one that takes a while and you have to be patient with it. However, it's going to take out so much stuff and give you a fairly clean image. And you can tell it, hey, I don't want that taken out, or yes, I want that taken out. So let's see if it does it again. Last time it took out my chimney back here, so I had to put it back in. Okay, the chimney is selected with purple, which is fixtures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I can either turn it off, but I don't know if it's got other fixtures assigned, or I could take my remove tool, hold the Option or Alt key, and undo it. I'm gonna let the green go away there. It's taken away the cars, the signs, the posts. Do I want the poles to go? I think that's part of the deals. So I'm gonna unclick poles, but I want the flag to go. So here's where you click, let go, shift click, and it draws a straight line. I'm going to get rid of the poster on the front there. And I think it's not got all of the barrier right here. So I'm going to go up to barriers. And it does not have it that I can see. But I'll take that out in one swipe when we're done. So we'll hit enter, let it run. And it's not doing anything. So I'm going to click on remove. And let it run and run and run. And again, you have to be very patient with this because it does not do it quickly. Even with the high-speed internet, I have a gigabyte internet here, and it does take quite a while. And I wasn't paying attention. The stairs, the stairs are losing their stair rails over here, which is cool, I guess. So it did not take out the barrier or something over here. Get rid of the striping in the street there. Let's get rid of the striping in the street here because it's a one-lane road now, whether it wants to be or not. Has anybody been here before? This is the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville. And I'm going to show you a shortcut in just a second. Hey, I'll leave that in for now. If you hold the Option or Alt key, click on the eye next to the background layer, it turns off all the other layers. So you can see what you did before and after. So you hold the Option key or Alt key, click on the eyeball, and everything, all the other layers go away. Hold the Option Alt key, click on the eyeball again, and it brings them all back. So that's a cool little trick. So when you get a chance, this does not, by the way, eat up your credits, which is cool. Okay, you can go away, don't save, you can go away. One last thing. Let's do the bird. I'm going to flatten this guy because I've done a bunch of junk to him. Flatten image. Let's do a Command J to make a copy layer. So what I want to do is I want to go to my select subject. So I hit W and I click on select subject up at the top toolbar. And in a second, he is now selected. I'm going to do a Command or Control J, which puts him up on his own layer. Do a Command T, free transform, and if you look at the contextual taskbar, it says rotate object. I'm going to click on rotate object. Rotate object uses 8 bits per channel. Fine color detail may be lost. Continue. Sure, why not? It also shrinks it down a little bit to start with. So you're working with the smaller file size of the Eagle. And it takes a little bit for it to say, okay, I'm ready to play. It's now ready to play. So what I can do is I can turn him.
Gary,
I can rotate him. You can dip him. And then just click done at the top when you're done. And it's going to enhance the rotate object guy back to full size. So you get
it added the feet or
it
the
did. It added more texture there too. So let's do this. Turn off the top guy. We're going to select subject. And no, it won't do that. Deselect. Oh, the reason why, you see I'm getting a thou shalt not symbol on the screen right now, right above his head. It's got that cross going through. I'm trying to do a remove tool on him, but I'm on the top layer, which is turned off. So if you see that, look at your layer panel and go, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm going to click the correct layer, circle the bird, and it fills in for me. It does the rest for me. I don't have to do all the work. You don't have to scribble all the way down the whole bird to get them to go away. And it's kind of like a Wile E. Coyote move where you're standing off of the branch and is about ready to drop. That's for the old folks in the crowd. I hear the old folks laughing. Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Yes, we are.
Meek, meek. But anyway, here is before, here's after. It enhanced it probably way too much, but
It's impressive.
it blows me away. I mean,
Yeah.
it filled in the bird for me. You could also do that with the truck. I did that with the dog, playing around with it as well. It's just crazy what it can do. And one last thing. Let's open this critter up real quick. Find distractions, tell people to go away, or tell the distractions to go away. This one took me 3 or 4 tries to get all the distractions out of the background, but I was just playing and had plenty of time to play. If you're ever looking to teach a class and have a lot of filler material, this is the opportunity. Find distractions. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm not even going to wait for it to tell me, okay, there we go. All those things, cool, take them away. And it took 3 or 4 times to get all the cards out of the background. And if you run it over again, it will pick out the stuff again and take it out little by little. And I wish there was a way you could speed up live versus doing videos where they speed it up and make it happen. But it also tries to change the light for you and all kinds of cool stuff. So it got rid of that much. So let's click on the background, Command J, and we'll do a select subject. Go up to select subject. It should pick out the car fairly easily. And it did. And I'm going to do a Command J to put it up on its own layer. Free transform, rotate object. Yes, we will wait for you to catch up. And every time I do this, I look at it and go, how do it know? How do it know? Because it blows me away with what it can do. So let's go ahead and we're going to rotate it. And this time it did not do a phantasmic job. I don't know what it was thinking there.
Hmm.
I do not know. This time I will not ask, well, how do it know? Yeah, it blew it on that one. I'm sorry. Could be because of all this stuff up above. I don't know.
It shows it's
It
human.
is. It's the stuff from above. Okay. So now I know. But what I can do is take out the bottom car. So let's undo this one. Select subject. We'll go to edit, fill, or just do content aware or generative fill. Why not? Let's go generative fill. No. Yes. Remove subject. Let's see what it does. I don't know if it will or not.
That's the shadow.
Yeah, I got most of it, but let's just do this. Circle it with the remove tool, including the shadow. Hit return, give it a second to run. Drop the
Oh,
car back in, and then there should be right up in the top contextual taskbar, you got this little button that says harmonize. Because I didn't tilt the car after we rotated it, which I probably should have done, but it's going to give me 3 choices to look at. Harmonize works really, really cool with the sun. It can see the shadows from other things in the picture and does a great job. And 3, 2, 1 magic. Okay. 3, 2, 1 magic. Come on. Make it happen.
Gotta say abracadabra.
Oh, that's what it was. So it did not.
Top layer. Turn off.
Yeah. That's the one I was supposed to harmonize, not this one.
Mhm.
Okay, fine. Harmonize, and we'll sit here and wait for it again. Harmonize does use credit. And a lot of times before you hit the go button with it, it will tell you, okay, this uses so many credits. So they are being more upfront about their credit usage as well. And it's right at that very end right there. And when it says it has 7 seconds to do this, it's only a suggestion. There are times when it says 7 seconds and it takes 7 minutes. So be patient with it. So it put the shadow in, put the shadow in, put the shadow in. So you just pick the one you want.
That reminds me of a topic for the future, Michael, which I think you did in the past, and that is putting shadows on subjects.
Oh, I hate doing that.
No, I hate it. I've been doing a
That's
lot of automotive photography, and I'm having a hell of a time with shadows.
Try the harmonize. Get it up on its own layer and then hit harmonize and see what it does. Give it a
Okay.
shot.
Mike,
Yes.
just so I know what I put Robbie through, how can you fill in that one passenger side window?
Well, what I would do is get my lasso tool, lasso the tool, generative fill. I'm not going to type anything in there and click generate. Would be the fastest way to do it.
Okay.
When you do some of these experiments, rotating and stuff like that, when you look at is that better? If you look at the license plate, it's going to be funky. So you've got your choice of 3 choices for there, or you can say regenerate again. That
Yeah.
would be the fastest way to do it.
Okay. Because it's not showing what's actually behind the truck.
Because it's got tinted windows.
Okay.
When you got something, that is that contrasting with all of the other elements, what I do is I use the magic wand tool to select it, and then I just hit clear, and now you'll see the underlying layer. Edit clear should take that out.
Yeah, I gotta turn that layer off, go back to here, check, check, check. Pretend like there's a person there. And you're talking about like the eraser tool or
Let's use edit clear. It should be, where is clear?
I don't see clear.
Oh, it's not, it's up in the top group, the second group, but it's not, for some reason.
Grayed out.
It's grayed out, but you can paint it in
Okay.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
it just tends to, the thing I like about doing that, again, you gotta have something very contrasting with the other parts. And as I say, I got addicted to cars and coffee, and I've been shooting cars every single weekend just about, and those windows are typically a problem, and
Mm-hmm.
so there's probably 3 or 4 different ways of doing it, but when you've got that much contrast, so specific, then it works pretty good.
Yeah, there you go, Mike. I don't know what you did, but you filled it in and it looks like it's a
I
natural look
I
to.
masked it. I turned off the layer below it
Ah,
because that was still highlighted. So I turned off that and I masked, and that's not a great mask. So let's go back and we'll go to select, modify.
Yep.
Let's expand. We'll do 2 pixels.
And then you almost have to
It's,
deselect to see how well it worked, but
yeah,
mm,
and I can go in and clean it up a little bit more, but yeah, you can do that as well.
no,
Here's the old.
Hutch, we got a guy in our group that's like you, shoots a lot of cars.
yep.
Sometimes he doesn't fill in the windows with
He
what's behind it.
he paints them black.
Yeah.
Well, I paint them black. I try to do whatever looks the most natural for the photo. Sometimes it's, clearing so you can see the underlying layer. You duplicate the layer, and
Mm.
sometimes it is just blacking it out. Sometimes it's picking a color tone out of one of the other windows and just filling it.
Mhm.
It's just a matter of,
If I were to make it clear like that, I would probably add a slight blur to it as well,
yeah,
a Gaussian blur of like
Yeah.
3 or 4, just to make it look like it's going through glass.
yep.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Sometimes I'll just put a blank colored layer underneath it where I've selected the color from one of the others and then put that as a layer underneath. And then, as Mike said, I'll use a blur or something like that to make it look more natural,
Yeah.
like a window would. So,
Of course, you got to put me on the spot, Vince. I appreciate that. I really, really
Well,
do.
figured as long as you're teaching, teach.
Oh,
Oh,
a little
damn.
clarity for
You know that question comes up often, Mike.
Okay, you guys
Annie's,
are being recorded.
Annie's question about PGA and this kind of stuff. You gotta be kind of be careful, Annie. Like in your particular group, there are 16 categories, and some of them are the same category, and you can do some things in one, but you can't do some things in the other. So you really have to read the rules of your club. I was judging one recently, and I gave it a second place for the night because it had such a wonderful background. And the guy came up to me afterwards, so proud that he'd used Firefly to put the background in. And I said, I said, are you guys allowed to use AI to put elements in your images? And the president said to me, well, of course, we're artists.
you can
So,
up here. You can use AI if you don't use text prompts. So it's not AI. It's just generative fill without the text prompt.
yeah,
If
I
you
think PSA came up with a new definition this year I really like that basically the short of it is that you can use AI to the extent that it is pixel based, that you're not bringing in something new. So,
we have a
uh,
separate category for AI itself,
right.
and so it's a challenge. It's hard to keep up with. So
It's going to get worse and worse as we go along, too.
Yeah, I
yeah,
wonder if competition should be entered with the layers. Sometimes I wonder if that
Uh,
it'd be a challenge
they
because
all
there's
go
such
around and
large
around.
files.
They all go around and around about checking the raw file, having people turn in the raw file, but it's just
Yeah,
that becomes a nightmare unto itself. Some of the bigger international competitions, you got to do that. You got to send the raw file in if you place or get an award.
yeah. If you enter straight out of camera, you enter your raw file alongside of your other image as well. So
Yeah.
Any questions of what we covered?
Thank you, Michael.
Yes, thank
pleasure.
you.
Good job, Mike.
A lot to process and